Hey everyone, welcome back to Cloudsprint. I'm here with Ajay today, and he's working as a platform engineer at Wayfair and who have cracked the code to running killer AI models locally. Literally, no internet, no cost, just pure desktop brilliance. Ajay, how did you pull it off?
Hi Pushkar, thank you for having me here. So pulling it off was just playing with the tools that a good set of tools that you need to enable this power that your system probably has. Right now, everyone has GPUs running with their systems, be it Mac or have your own PC running with dedicated hardware, probably to play games or probably to do some video editing stuff and all. So you can use that hardware literally to run all the generative AI content locally without using any internet.
So, are you telling me that I don't have to pay for those heavy subscriptions and I can use it without just over internet on a browser, all of it at one place?
Yes, Pushkar, you have paid for it, but in a form of hardware, not in form of subscription. So
SaaS
this
subscriptions,
is
okay.
where this is where it differs. So we all have bought some things which we find like now they are free, but actually we had paid for them. What we don't need to pay for things are like monthly subscription, which we are nowadays normalizing it. But if you have something that you have already spent a lot, you don't need to do that. You just need to unlock the potential that your hardware has and know the tools and know where the community is going in order to allow you tap the
Great,
potential of.
great, great. I can't wait to find more. So, can you quickly take us through how did you set up these AI models on your desktop?
Yes, so Facebook has created a community with Ollama. They have their llama models, if you have heard of it. So they have a open source like Ollama platform where they have all the models available, just like how your Docker images are available in Docker Hub. All the LLM models are available at Ollama. They provide a tool or software, Ollama 3.2, which you can install directly on your Mac, Linux, or Windows, and that will enable you to download or run those models locally. You don't need to play with a lot of tools. You just need Ollama to run locally, and then pull whichever model that your machine can run, whichever model you want to run, and it is ready to roll.
Okay, great. So if I get Ollama, what models can I run currently? Like what all are you running right?
So I am running 4 to 5 models that matches the hardware configuration of my GPU. So
Mhm.
there is Gemma, which is recently released, which can run on a very low memory hardware as well. I am also able to run Llama models, Mistral AI models. There is your DeepSeek R1 is also I'm able
Oh,
to run locally. So these are some
interesting.
having PC tools that you can run locally and dynamically switch in between if you need to.
Great. That's really exciting. But the first question comes to my mind, like what sort of hardware do you need to do pull off what you have? And can anyone do this?
You need some set of hardware. So let's say when you talk in terms of CPU and memory, GPU also
Mhm.
has a memory. So the basic requirement you have to have is a GPU, and then depending on the GPU memory, it could be 4 GB or it could be 6. You would choose which model you can run. As in each model, they have billion parameters, some set of parameters which your model can load and then use it to run or run the queries. So it goes a bit deeper in that section. But if you have a GPU, yes, you can definitely run models locally.
And can I do it on my laptop?
If you have a Mac, you definitely can do that.
Great. Okay. So I did use Ollama. I did set up my GPU over my laptop. The next brilliant point is that how are you able to access it from your browser anywhere on all for free?
So this runs as a server, and you can build an application on top of it, which will make API calls to your server. It will generate all the responses that are there, and then host that application simply on your local. The tricky part is how do you make it accessible over internet? You would need a public host domain, and then you can use a free tool which is provided by Cloudflare, that is Cloudflare tunnels, that
Okay.
will connect your local system's hosted application to directly whichever host domain you own, and you can access it directly.
That sounds really exciting. Can you tell me why should I go for local instead of cloud? What are the advantages of doing it?
So there are multiple advantages that we can talk about. First is the subscription that you hold. Yes, it is all the generative AI platforms do provide you free and open things, but they do limit you with tokens or how many with the usages part, for which you have to pay if you want to bypass that. Whereas when running it locally, you are limitless. The only limit you have is your GPU capacity. That is all, which can also be tuned perfectly. The other added advantage is that your content is not regulated or your content is not being used for other training models, like it is not going to any company or whatsoever. So the data stays with you. Whatever you do with your model, whatever interactions you do with your model is up to you. Other thing that is added up here is you have the freedom of switching between models, and you can even download a non-censored model and run it locally with things that are being heavily censored outside when you go to internet and use publicly available platforms. So these are few things that are basically adding up to your experience when you're using the systems locally. And one added advantage I see is it enables you to develop a lot of things, create some cool tools, make your own personal assistant that you don't need to pay, be your very personalized assistant.
Enough of pep talk now. Let's show us that how can we set it up on our desktops and run it that completely text powered own AI lab.
Yeah, so let's start with the local setup where we will need Ollama server running on the local. One can simply download Ollama server from ollama.com. It is available for Mac, Linux, and Windows. No need to worry about which operating system you're using. Simply hit the download and do the installation, usual installation that we all do. Then you can go and search the models. There are a few already listed, or you can just go to the models part where, based on the popularity, these are listed. So Gemma 3 is one of the most popular ones, updated 5 days ago, and there are these many pulls, just like how you see it in your Docker images, how many pulls are there.
Yeah.
So it's similar to that. And you will also see the parameters. These are 1 billion, 4 billion, and so parameters. So these parameters decide what size of model your GPU can run.
Okay.
So you need to identify the memory that your graphic card holds and what will be the parameter set that for individual model. So probably you can run 14 billion of on 16 GB memory and 12 billion for Gemma 3 on 16 GB memory. So these are readily available information on internet. You can search, and even sometimes these models also provide what memory usages they will need for individual models. This one does not have it. So as you can see, once the download part Ollama server is downloaded, you would see something like this Ollama running. You can view logs, but nothing much you would be seeing. What you can see do is run PowerShell, run Ollama, then run whichever model you want to run. So let's say if you want to, I want to run this 14 million model. I'll just go select this 14 million. There is a copy button. You can just copy it and then simply run it. And this will load this into my memory and it is ready to go. Hi, who are you? And it will tell you that it will tell the information about itself. What all features do you have? And it will tell you its capabilities and all. I have multiple models downloaded as well, so I can run Ollama list. So these are all the models that are present. Each model has a size as well. So the bigger the model, the bigger the size. DeepSeek R1 14 billion is 9 gigs, but 32 billion model is 19 GB. So this also depends on what kind of model you're using.
Okay.
Cool. So that is initial setup where you have the Ollama server running, you have the models downloaded as per your requirement. One more thing I want to add is that there are models which support embedding, vision, and tools. So these are the additional capabilities each model holds. So tools can integrate with external API calls. Vision has image generation part. Embedding is used for creating databases, vector databases, in order to store the context for the model. So you can choose and pick and read more about these. Which one of these fit best for your use cases?
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do I use it in a format of, let's say, the way we talk to ChatGPT or Gemini?
Right. All right. I have the model running, but I need my PowerShell or my terminal to be available.
Mm-hmm.
But if you see, localhost, so Ollama runs on a port that is localhost 11434, I guess. Yes. So it's running locally. You have, so if you search Ollama API calls, they have a documentation regarding if you make a post call to API generate, it will have some post body, and based on that, it will respond just like how your chat GPT does. Similarly, there
Okay.
are other. So as this example, it selected the model which for which it need to send this prompt, and it will get a response like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tokens and a lot of tweaking that can be done. So if you set streaming to false, it will not give you like token by token response, but it will collectively curate the message and then send it in one go, which you would see like this, right? So
Okay.
This documentation is publicly available. We can use it or ask any prompt. So I can literally ask Gemma, create a Python app which will make API for calls to my local generate responses. So you can do this to any of your whichever generative AI you are using. So
Mhm.
this one has generated some code. I already have one code running with me. So
Okay, so you got the foundation running, you just embedded a set of models on top of it, and now you're going to run it locally
yes,
from your, okay, great, from your laptop or from your CPU. Great.
right. So you can just hit the local 1143.
And this is for people who are watching. Thank you for reaching till here. We would be dropping all the links, references in the description box. Do check that out.
Yes, so you can get the code generated with the prompt for creating a simple chat application like UI with the
Yeah.
Python server. You can see your Ollama host is running on this port. So I have a readily available code which we can directly use right now,
Okay.
which has a chat HTML UI, and it integrates with my local endpoints of Ollama, and there are tags, right? I will just remove this typo and then simply do Python, run the app. It is running on 8000. Just open it and I have it running. So these are all the models
Oh,
that I have. If I need to run demo 3 here, I'll say, hi, how are you? Tell me about yourself and hit the enter. And so sometimes it takes time because the model has to load itself in the RAM that your GPU has.
okay.
So
After that,
for the
it
first,
will become faster.
yes. So if I
Okay.
ask it now, what feature do you have, it will be faster. Okay, so the additional delay time is because we have set streaming to off, so it is now curating the whole message and sending it to one go.
Hmm.
You can check it on your CPU as well. So I have this 4070 Ti Super, and you can see that when I was making the prompt, the CPU usage is spiked up. The model is using 10 GBs of my GPU memory, and if I run some other model, it will switch or reload the other model as well. So
Mhm.
that might take some time, but this is how it works on locally.
Okay, great. Can you show us some other model and some other cool stuff which you're doing currently?
Talk about some other model. I also have Coder, so you can use it to generate codes, ingest images, and ask them to Ollama local server processing. This output may not look like how GPT shows because this is just a very simple application, and
Hmm.
the code or the output would be in a very raw text format, right? You
Right.
can just monitor it over here that it has started working. Now
And
it is curious.
how can we kind of increase this response time by increasing our hardware, right?
That is one thing. The other thing you can do is basically stream each token that it is generating. Right now, this whole
Hmm.
message came in a package.
Okay.
Whereas if you see in ChatGPT, you see one text coming like
Mhm.
someone is typing, right? So you can enable that by disabling this stream. So if you set this to false, if you set this to true, it will send individual tokens to you. So you need to just stream that to your chat model. I'm
Okay.
not a web
Okay.
developer, so I am just packaging it all and just sending it directly to my responses. So this is how Encoder 2.5 has generated the code for us. We can try it as well, but this is just an example.
Fantastic. Great. So these responses look good. So we will cover up about the potential these tools has. And I think a lot of us are already practicing it and already learning from these models. Now, the major part is that how are you able to access it from your cell phone wherever you are, from your laptop? Can you take us through that as well?
Right. So right now it is running on local.
Mhm.
We want to access it, let's say xyz.com. So one general way which everyone is aware of is that you have a public IP, then you add DNS routes and all against xyz.com, so that xyz.com routes to your PC which has a public IP, which is a long route or very old method of doing it. But today with Cloudflare tunnels, you can do it without needing to have a public IP. What Cloudflare zero trust tunnels does is they install a service in your system which is nothing but a tunnel that connects to Cloudflare. And then in Cloudflare, you configure your xyz.com that you own it. You can simply download it from here. It is available for both Windows, Mac, Linux, whichever system you're using. So Linux, Mac, Windows. You run it, it runs as a service. So when you install it, let me so for let's say this configuration part, which I have already configured. So and you follow the steps where you install the binary, run the installer, run it as administrator. You need to run the following command, which has a token that will allow it to connect with Cloudflare. And then in Cloudflare, I have these many public hosts that are connected where you configure the subdomain that you want to map subdomain with the URI path. So this one has a URI path. Okay. And then these are the local services that I am able to connect directly. So if you want to open glance.table.projects, it will open it up. Similarly, if I have, let's say, local client, so this is where I'm running the models. Nice. So you would be able to directly access whichever model you have. It is as simple as that without needing any public IP. Just need to, right now that is a very basic setup that is the starting point of any big project that you would be building. We have more exciting projects that we are working on, which you would be seeing in the upcoming videos with Pushkar. So stay tuned and see more cool projects coming with the live demo and how we configure and set it up on local.
Ajay, so all these demos are just, this is nuts, all free local AI with no limits and a chat app to make it sync, all text driven. What next can we expect from self hosting? I mean,
yeah, so with self hosting, you also have, so these models do not have memory. They are just models which you can interact with, but they don't remember what interactions you had. They don't remember your PDFs. They don't remember your emails and everything. Right. So, but you have a PC, you have a storage, you have your accounts, your WhatsApp, Slack, Gmail, calendars, and everything. Right. You can enable these models to interact with your storage, where you can make your contextual data, as in databases for all your previous interactions, so that it gets to know, like, it gets to keep the context of your previous conversation. It gets to know and remember who you are. With external integrations with calendar or Gmail or any chat application that you use, you can power it up with your personalized use cases. You cannot ask ChatGPT to what is on my calendar this week, but you can probably enable this locally running model by integrating it with your calendar and ask it, and it will tell you directly. So these are the capabilities it can hold. It has the potential to do all of this.
Okay. So what are you promising to show us next time?
I'm actually working on building integrations where the model holds my personality in a memory format or in a database format. It will retain my conversational style or the things that I ask it, and also populate it with the data, like what all bookmarks I have, the things that I read, and based on that, it will have a context of whatever things that I'm actively getting into. And if I need to recall, I can just ask it without Googling it again, and it should provide me all the details about the things that I have been through.
Great. Really looking forward for that. So, hey everyone. So if you're loving the local AI vibes, hit the like button, subscribe for more wild experiments which we do together, and comment local AI if you want to learn the full scoop. Catch you in the next one. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye bye.